Friday Night Lights is sponsored by Kubota and Optimum.
Well, there's still some time to play some games, but no more time to play around. For a handful of teams across Central Texas, tonight will determine if the season continues. The final week of the regular season for high school football, and there are playoff scenarios galore. We'll start with one at our game of the week. Gatesville hitting the road to face Connelly. Hornets sitting in good position, but a win would remove all drama and put them in to the postseason. Senior night for the Cadets.
Game of the week is sponsored by Kubota and Optimum.
Now we'll get to senior night for the Cadets at Mac Peoples Stadium. And early on, as both teams looking to improve their playoff position, the Cadets moving the ball early. Jamarian Vincent fakes the handoff on the quarterback keeper, cuts it outside, stays on his feet, and picks up a huge first down for Connelly, trying to capitalize on the gain. Fourth down, Vincent rolls out and finds the sophomore Cyrus Evans, gets the Cadets on the board. They take an early 7-0 lead. The offensive firepower continuing for Connelly. A bad snap leaves Vincent with nothing to do but scramble, but have no fear. He's going to take this all the way for a touchdown for the Cadets. They're up 20-0, cruising. Hornets trying to avoid just going scoreless into the half. Look for a moral victory, right? Well, Garrett Keaton hits his brother Grady out wide, and that's a big gain to set up a first down in the red zone. And then the Hornets are going to finish off the drive with a handoff to Rayshawn Smith. Powers it in. It's 20-7 at the half. But jump ahead, final 2 minutes of the game, down by 6. And look at this, the pitch to Smith. He's into the end zone for a touchdown. It's 35-34 Gatesville. 8 seconds left, though. Connelly in field goal position. They're going to try to basically walk it off for the win, but it's blocked. Gatesville holds on, 35-34, a huge win, and they are guaranteed a playoff spot. Oh my goodness, can you believe that? I certainly can't, but someone who hopefully can help us make some sense of it, Sydney Wicker. Sydney, oh my goodness, they pull it off.
What a game, Ben. I mean, I think we're all still in shock. Coach, for you in those final moments, just so much anxiety, anticipation. How good does it feel to get the job done tonight?
Oh, it's awesome. It's awesome, especially after what happened here last year and the great game that we played last year. Hats off to Coach Garrick and his staff and his kids. They played really hard, and they got a really good football team. But I'm just proud of the fight of our guys. And we talked about in the locker room for the game, just the feeling we had walking out of here last year and what we were playing for. And our guys have worked really hard, and to come out like we did, it was really awesome.
Speaking of that feeling, what people might not know at home is that this happened to you guys last year. You were on the losing end, though. Yeah. Was there ever a moment in this game where you didn't think these guys could come back and get the job done?
No, I know we keep fighting. That's just what we do. That's what we instill in our kids, and our kids have really bought into what Gatesville athletic program can be, and they just kept fighting. And I just told them to keep chipping away, and find a way to win in the end. And man, we found a way to win in the end.
You sure did. What a thriller. Thank you so much, Coach. We're actually going to bring in the playmakers really quick. You had the final touchdown of the game, and you with the block there at the end. Guys, can you believe what happened out here tonight?
It's an amazing feeling.
I was just excited to do that for my teammates.
His third block of the season, by the way, and he gets it in a big game-winning fashion. Congratulations, guys. You're playoff bound. Congrats. Back to you, Benny P.
All right, thank you so much, Sydney. And we're going to take a look at some of the other playoff scenarios that could have played out should they have come up short. There were going to be some situations where China Spring and Lorena had a chance to get into the playoffs, but you see Robinson defeats China Spring. Lorena falls to La Vega. So Gatesville turns out would have been in either way, but if either of those teams would have won, they would have been out of the playoffs. Hey, speaking of drama, how about Crawford with the win over Rosebud Lott to get into the playoffs? Riesel taking care of Bruceville Eddy, so now Bruceville Eddy will be left out. Rosebud Lott, Crawford will be going in to the playoffs in a three-way tie. All right, that is going to do it for our first segment. We'll be right back after this. Well, if you like chaos, my oh my, do we have some for you in Class 5A. District 10 and Division 2, there were 3 teams fighting for the last 2 spots. That would be Belton, Rudder, and University. Now, to help set things up and just kind of make it flow a little better, we're actually going to start with last night. Belton at home taking on Brenham, the district leaders. They are in the playoffs with a win. They were trying to make it a less stressful night this evening if they take care of business. And early on, they were looking pretty good. Look at this, over the top. That tied the game, a touchdown from Jordan Harvey to Chris Guidry. But here as is where the Tigers start going. Oh my goodness, big game. Will Shepard to Gino Zecca. And that is going to set up Belton inside the 10. Sweep to Keegan Sherwood. And the touchdown puts Belton on top 13-7. Now the defense starts to step up, and Belton trying to get a little momentum. Harvey looking over the top. We saw him find Mr. Sports Center Chris Guidry earlier. And Asian Wilkinson plays it perfectly, gets the pick. And then they'd follow it up with Shepard on the read option all the way up the middle. And look at this, it's 21-7 Belton over a top 10 team Brenham at home. And again, this could be their only shot, but Brenham does what Brenham does. This is Jacoby Dixon, the sophomore superstar, cuts it to 7. They would roll the Tigers in the second half, 42-24. So because of that, it's a little choose your fighter. University and Ellison, not just a big win for the wind knocking out the blowout tunnel. If University wins, Belton goes to the playoffs. If Ellison wins, Rudder goes instead. First quarter, Sidney Holland to Tyler Fulton, a big gain. And that sets up a swing pass from Holland, a little pitch rather, to Jacoby Freeman, up the middle, touchdown, 7-0. Ellison/Rudder in front. Armani Franklin out of the Wildcat, and the Trojans answer. Touchdown makes it 7-all. Back and forth we go, and Holland making plays with his arms and his leg, and he would do it both on this drive, both on this play as well. Holland to Freeman, rolling out to his left, dropping dimes. What a throw, and that sets up Holland to keep it himself for the touchdown. 14-7 Ellison. Now University going to answer back with some Baylor coaches on hand. Savoy Nichols to Keandre Brooks. How many times have we seen this? What a grab, diving inside the 5, and University holds on 37-35, so that means it is Belton going to the playoffs. Let's go 6A. This was a chance for Harker Heights to win the outright district. By the way, Temple was trying to avoid the number 2 spot in Division 1 because they don't want to play Duncanville in the first round. Harker Heights jumping all over the Wildcats. Interception here for B.J. Hood, and then they're going to use the ground game to take over. This is going to be C2 Evans, who powers his way into the end zone, makes it a 7-0 game, and then they'll continue that theme. C2 said me too once again. It's right up the middle, 14-0. Harker Heights gets the win, 31-14 over Midway. Take a look at some other scores for you. In 6A, Midway upset by Copper Scope, but they'll have the top spot in Division 1. Lake Belton, they are going to the playoffs. They cap it off with a win over Chaparral. Hey, how about Whitney punches a ticket, 38-0 over West, and Abbott Aquila, 2 undefeated 6-man teams. Abbott gets the win. That does it for Friday Night Lights. We'll be back with playoffs next week.